Hello, you're welcome to La Prinzo World Academy. My name is Prince Ikilowe. Tonight or today, we're going to talk about the importance of using trend lines to trade Forex. This is for those of us who are traders. It's a technical analysis. It's purely this strategy that I'm about to show to you. It is good for those of us who are trading volatility indices. So if you are trading indices, you're watching this video on YouTube, if you're watching this video on YouTube and you are trading indices, this video is for you. But first of all, subscribe to the YouTube channel and also like the video, because in this channel, I talk about Forex, crypto opportunities, and also I teach you how to trade Forex professionally. At Prinzo World Academy, we've trained over 5,000 students on the internet how to trade Forex. So you're lucky to be on this channel. You're here with me in this training on this Zoom call. You are lucky to have this opportunity, this training for free, because this is what I have spent thousands of money, hours on learning, burning hours of data to learn the skill set that I'm about to show to you for free. This is how you can trade this Deriv market and make money from Deriv. It's a strategy that has been tested and is working. So it's going to work for you. So let's get started. Now, it is called the trend line strategy. So I'm going to remove all these trend line, all these lines I'm using. If you have not created an account with Deriv and you're watching the video on YouTube, please kindly go below this video. You'll see a link to get started and start trading this amazing market. So let's get started. Now, the first thing you want to know is for Deriv, all right? The first thing is to go to your weekly time frame, but most of the time, most of this weekly time frame does not give you, most of these markets are very, very new, so it doesn't have much long time data, all right? So maybe I'll go back to, I'll go back to daily. So the first you want to know is to use the daily time frame to know the direction of the market. Now this is V75-1S, and I'm using the daily time frame. If you look at this market is ranging right now. You see? So the first thing I want to do is to map out those places that I know the market has been turning with my trend line. So I'll connect this trend line. Okay, this horizontal line. So this is here. I'll connect this trend line. I'm going to use only trend line, but then you are also going to map out those turning points, all right? Those strong supply and demand areas. So if you look at this place is a strong supply and demand area. Now I'm going to use trend line to so let's connect. Now, what is a trend? Before you know how to use a trend, before you start using trend line, you need to understand what is a trend. A trend is when price makes series of higher highs and higher lows. Like here, this was a trend, right? It was a downtrend. Now, you see that over the years of some time here, the market got to this point, all right? This was 2023, I think April or so. Market got to this point and it got rejected. And look at it here. Again, this trend line is working. Look at what price. The price got to this point and it got rejected again. But now you are not trading. Let's bring the trend line even a little bit closer. This market is not trending. Right now, it's not trending. It is not trading. So let's go a little bit downward to 4 hours time frame to see if we can have this market is not really trending. It's not a trending market, so it's ranging. This market is actually ranging. So maybe I'll look for another market to see if we can have trade opportunities. Okay, now this market is the perfect example of what I am looking for. This is a trending market. Market I'll be doing series of higher highs and higher lows. So first thing, very first thing, always use a higher time frame to know the direction of the market. You can see clearly that this market is trending. It's a trend, it's an uptrend, and you can see it that the market is a trending market. So what you want to do is to connect, like now, you connect these dots, all right? First dot, this first push, this was already the trend was, this was a down movement, right? But once price got to this point, it got violated. So now you are going to take note of that. This is a daily time frame, remember. Now, how do you trade when you have a scenario like this? You lower it down to your 4 hours time frame. Now, this market was just going up straight all the way. But once you have a trend line mapped out like this, you have to be looking for an opportunity when price come close to your trend line, like this now. Look at what price was doing. When you see something like this, what do? You look for an opportunity with a lower time frame. Like for a scenario like this, when you see something like this happening, all right? When you see something like this happening, you are going to, first of all, you have to ensure the direction of the market. First, know the direction of the market. Once you know the direction of the market, you can now be thinking about entering the trade with your trend line. So you go and map out, like this is a 4 hours time frame. You have used the 4 hours time frame to see that the market is doing higher high. This high is higher than this. This high, this one is higher than this. This one is higher than this, like that. It's called higher high and higher lows. So you go back to even a lower time frame for your entries. I hope you guys are still. I don't know if you can understand. I don't know if you are seeing. I hope you're seeing. Okay, so that's how you identify the trend line. All right. So I'm going to use I'm going to go come to the 4 hours time frame as well. Now you are going to be expecting price to get to this particular trend line, all right, to execute your trade. But that doesn't mean that you have to wait for the 4 hours time frame to jump on and enter a trade. Now, once you have identified a trade with a trend line, you allow the price to come closer. So you now be using a smaller time, like 5 minutes time frame or 15 minutes time frame for entries. All right. So this market is the way it was trading is very, very fast. So I'm going to use this particular, what I'm saying here is that market has formed a trend. This is 4 hours time frame. What I'm seeing here is that price may likely drop. All right, so let's see how this. So now that you have seen something like this, where are you going to trade? If I may ask, where are you going to trade? Now, this is a trend. Price may drop, all right? If price come back to this trend line again, you jump and enter. The only time this trend line, this thing is not going to be valid as a down. The way it is now, a downtrend is about to form with a 4 hours time frame. A downtrend is about for this was a straight line up, but for this trend line, for this downtrend to be very, very valid, for this downtrend to be very, very valid, is when it breaks through this particular one. But a trend is about to form right now. Now you draw your trend line. Once you see something like this with a daily time frame or with a 4 hours time frame, 4 hours time frame is very, very good for you to know the direction of the market. Now you can see that price has done the first touch here and it has come back to form the second one. Now my trend line is on. Let me remove this one not to confuse you. All right. Let me remove this one not to confuse you. Now what you're going to do now is to wait for price to come back. It's going to clear this particular push, all right? Then once it comes down here, you look for sell opportunity. You'll be looking for sell opportunity until if price break through this trend line, all right? And then come back for a retest. That means price is going to see continue to the upside. But for now, you can still be selling this market up to this level with what we have seen so far, right? Now this is V25S. We can still be selling this market up to this level. Price may drop up to this level. So how do we know? Let me go back to 1 hour time frame and see. Now I've used the 4 hours time frame to analyze the market. You see, price has, this is a clearly, it's a clear information that price may likely come down to this level. But I'm also going to draw something else before you can jump on this trade. There was a movement here. If you have to place a trade here, if you see something like this, even if your trend line, even if this is your trend line, your original trend line, before you enter a trade and you see that there is a movement like this, you need to also take note of that particular movement and then ensure you draw another trend line. Because it's trend line trading, you're going to have a lot of trend lines drawn on your chart. Don't worry about that. It's going to be confusing if you're not, if you're new, it will make look as if your phone, can you do this with your smartphone, all right? But now, what you are drawing now, if I'm to place it, this trade now, if I'm to trade on this particular trend line now, I have to wait until it breaks through here because of this particular movement. Because sometimes price may just touch here and then break through this particular trend line. So this is a down movement, but for now, I am not taking a trade on this. I want this market to see drop, all right? It will see come back to this. It will break, it may likely break to this particular movement, this particular line, all right? It may break this one and then keep coming down. If you break this one, keep coming down, then come back for a retest. Come back for this line again. At that time, you can now go back to even 15 minutes time frame or 5 minutes time frame for you to execute your trade. Why are you using a smaller time frame like that? Because if you don't use a smaller time frame, your stop loss is going to be very, very high. You see, this trend line is, this particular movement is very, very key that you take note of this. No matter how you have discovered that this is your trend line, but this particular movement is very important. Price can come here, form a flag, and then go to the upside. So as it is coming down, it has to break this trend line, perhaps then come back and test. Once you see a test here, and then you see a confirmation candlestick with maybe a engulfing or a pin bar, something like that, that is red, you now place a sell. Once you place a sell, your stop loss is above, all right? You place a sell, your stop loss is above here. For instance, if you're placing a sell here, your stop loss is above here, then your take profit, most likely, this market will come to this level. Let me see if we can, let's see. I'm trying to check out the zone that this price may react to because, but I'm very sure that if we place a trade, if this market give us the direction, this market may come down to all the way down here. And this is very early stage to jump on this trade, but let us wait. For those of you who are already watching the market, let us wait. This is a perfect place to have entered. This is a perfect place to have entered, but let us wait for the market to react again to this level. Let it break to this small movement, and then we look of a buying opportunity. So this is for V75S. Let's look at V10. V10S. Let me remove all the let me remove all the drawing tools, and then start afresh. Okay, now again, you need to know that the market, put it on a daily time frame for you to understand the movement of the market. So according to the daily time frame, this market is not also trending, but let me use my trend line to so let me agree that this market is an uptrend, right? This market is an uptrend. This market is an uptrend. You see how strong the market, after getting to this trend line, you see how strong the market is reacting since yesterday. Yesterday daily candlestick very strong. So for you to jump on board on this market, I want to advise you wait for the price to come down here again. So let's go out for you to allow this market to go to the upside, allow the price to come down here again for a buy, all right? For a buy, allow the market to come down for a buy. If you break to this trend line, that means, and then if you break to this trend line and come back for retest, it means that you'll be looking out for sell opportunity. But for now, you are going to expect this price to go up, but let's not just place a buy now. This market will likely come down here. There was a downtrend here. This downtrend was also violated. Look at it here. Before you place your buy, always check what happened in the past. In the past, look at here. This market was coming down, see higher lows, and it broke through this line now. You see, it has broke through this trend line. So the market may have started to the upside. This was a temporary short movement. All right, you can even see it here. Let me show you. There was a channel. You see, it was a temporary down movement. But that temporary down movement has been violated with this push to the upside. So it means that the sellers, this was a pullback because the market overall is an uptrend. Overall trend of the market is an uptrend, but this was a pullback. So this pullback, this shows that these sellers are gone. Now, for you to buy, you can even start, when you see something like this happening, you bring your time frame lower for an early entry. So if you have missed this one already, if you have already missed this particular push to the upside, wait, the price may likely push to this downside for a pullback. When you see the price push to this downside, it may come to this trend line again. Most likely, it will come down here. If you come down here and you see a confirmation candlestick, like bullish engulfing, Aman, all those, you already know those candlesticks I'm talking about. You will now know that, okay, this market is to the upside. And this market is going to, if it goes up, let's use the daily time frame to know where it may likely end for us to take our profit. Let's see. Maybe I'll use weekly time frame. Okay, it appears that the market is almost, it has been here for some time now. Okay, this is very, very strong zone. This place is a very strong zone. That's what I'm saying here. This place that we are is a strong zone. So let's map it out. You have to identify this strong zone so that even if you are trading with your trend line, you know that price may turn once you get to that strong zone. So according to the weekly time frame, price is really between these two zones, but this market, according to the daily, is actually trying to the upside. But this, of course, is showing us that it's a zone. So let's just expect the price to push back. If price push back to the inside, all right? Price push back to the inside here. It may come down here, then we are going to place a buy, and maybe just take our profit here because of this particular zone, that we are seeing here. It has broken through the zone. Let's see V100. Let's see V100 and see how V100. All right, for V100, I'm going to remove all this again. All right. So the V100, it also appears the market is, it has been ranging, it has been trending downward, but it appears the downtrend has been broken. How do I know? Look at it here. It appears the downtrend has been broken. So we expect the price to come back for a retest before we think about buying. All right, let me even see if this will work. Let me, okay. Okay, so now price showing us an uptrend is forming. Now, if price comes down to this particular trend line here, you can jump in on board with a lower time frame. Let me go to 1 hour time frame and see. All right, this is very, very important zone for you to watch it. Now, we expect this market to push down here. If you buy here, it's very high. It's very, very high. So we expect that the price will come down here, at least to this level, before we can think about buying this market. So guys, this is the tool we can take for today, because we spent almost 1 hour here. I don't want this video to be too long. This is how you can use trend line. You just connect, use your higher time frame to identify those lines. But when you are taking a trade, if you have identified this place to be the rightful position to buy, do not take trade with a higher time frame. Higher time frame just for you to know the movement, the direction of the market. All right, look at what I did. 4 hours time frame. It shows me that there was indeed an uptrend. All right, there was indeed an uptrend, but the uptrend, a downtrend was violated with this push. It broke through this particular trend that I'm seeing, and there was a kind of retest. This is what I'm seeing here. So this may be a sign that price may be heading to the upside. So maybe your take profit is going to be here. Buy this market here. If I push back here, you're going to be using a lower time frame to jump on board. If price push down to this particular line, all right, go to 15 minutes or 5 minutes, and then have an early entry from this trend line. Then maybe your take profit is going to be all the way down here. If you can hold it down here, all the way down here. So this is what you can do with trend line. It's a plain without indicators. If you master this trend line, just be attending the classes. We're going to talk more deep into the trend line trading in the next training. Of course, we'll be doing this training every Tuesday and every Wednesdays. I mean, every Tuesday and every Thursdays are going to be days we'll be having trainings on this platform. So the next training is going to be on Thursday, day after tomorrow. So that Thursday we're going to have we're going to do it on Friday. We're going to be Tuesdays and Fridays. So we can have enough space for ourselves. So the next one is going to be on Friday, same time, Nigerian time. You can join us again so that you will learn this skill and make money for yourself. For those of you who have not joined the academy, the Appraisal World Academy, I have a training the training is Everything is there. All the recordings, videos are there. You just go straight and join the training and go through the training on your own time before you join the weekly Zoom classes to understand even more better. So check out the academy. For those of you who are here, the academy is very, we are still doing our promo right now. So you can chat me on WhatsApp or join my Telegram community to ask about the academy. All right, guys. So I will see you in my next video. If there's any question, please, you can ask your question. For those of you who are here with me, if there's any question you want to ask, maybe you can ask your questions. So I want to welcome you once again. Thank you for watching the video. If you're watching the video from YouTube, subscribe to the channel. Bye for now.